Hello.
There we
Hello.
are.
Hi.
Hello.
Awoo.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Uh,
Good morning.
we're live and we're ready to be dangerous. I don't know.
We're ready to awoo softly.
Woo, woo, softly into
Awoo.
the night.
The gentlest awoo.
And that's the name of the episode. Thanks for coming, guys.
Well, actually, the episode
Welcome.
has a name.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
The Hound, the
Mm.
Psychic, and the Closet. Shawnee, you didn't use the Oxford comma.
Shawnee! Immediately add an Oxford comma or I will not play this game.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding. I'm serious.
What if it's deliberate? Okay, fine.
No.
Is it?
Felt
It's
like a
not.
lie. Shawnee just
No.
tried to like. Shawnee left it silent too long for it to feel like a
It's
Yeah.
deliberately.
Hello, viewers. Welcome to Daybreak Prep. In this house, at least two of us feel very strongly about the Oxford comma.
Oxford comma is important to some of us.
I've fixed it. We have an Oxford comma now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all happy?
Yes, now we can restart. Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi,
Welcome.
hi, welcome. We
Yours.
can.
I'm speaking to everyone now.
You're willing to engage with people because we have an Oxford comma.
Everyone now. Yes.
Welcome to the house in which we use an Oxford comma. Where we're coerced into using an Oxford comma, apparently. So, I want to ask how we are, but like instead, I want to ask your favorite use of potatoes.
Oh.
What's your
They're good
favorite?
in so many ways, though.
Which is the best?
Does
Give me the
this
best.
does it have to be a standard potato? Can I do a sweet potato like a yam?
It can be. You know what? We'll go with any tuber. Tuber? Is that the right word?
What the fuck did you just call it?
What is your favorite tuber and usage of said tuber?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
What are
I
you
have
calling
an answer
A tuber.
prepared because
Isn't it
I
a tuber?
knew you were going to ask this.
Oh
I
my
did.
goodness.
My answer is the humble sweet potato or yam. They are different things, but they are used synonymously here in the United States.
Yes.
And that would be a sweet potato French fry. I think they're
Ooh.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. They're so versatile. Some people use them with like a cinnamon or honey butter. Some people, like myself, I put hot sauce on them because I like a little sweet and spicy.
Oh yeah.
I just think they're versatile and I love them. And they're hard to make right, but when you make them right, chef kiss. So yeah, that's my favorite tuber and its usage.
I see.
I'm trying not to be bougie because you started talking about sweet potatoes, and I thought about a very specific sweet potato dish that I had once, and that was my favorite use of a potato ever.
You have to tell us now.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's literally the most like if the sentence comes out of my mouth, like I immediately am like smoking a long cigarette and like am a hipster and like am
I
like,
need to know. I'm thrilled.
Well, that's why you have to tell us now.
my
This is
real
gripping.
favorite is the humble Frenched fry.
Why is
Well,
that?
what type of fry? What shape?
Yeah. Let's tell us
Crispy?
about this fry.
Shoestring.
Shoestring.
Mhm.
Okay.
But not too crispy, like the
Mhm.
perfect like
Mhm.
I like a salt, like just like well salted. Sometimes I will do a parmesan on them, like a parmesan garlic French
Mhm.
fry.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I can put parmesan on just about anything salty. I think anybody that knows me knows this. I will shake parmesan on almost anything. That's my jam. I am a down to earth normal person. And I like regular French fries. I didn't mean that in comparison to Phoebe's sweet potato French fries because I love those too. That counts.
Mm-hmm.
Just not that other thing that I was thinking. And that's how
Please share the bougie.
I want to know what the other thing
thing.
is. I want you to tell us. Hey, guess
Maybe
what?
as
I'm
a
not
treat,
starting.
can
I'm
we,
not
like, have
starting
it
until
after
we
break?
know.
Yeah, I've gotten an ultimatum and a compromise, and Shawnee runs the game, so I guess I have to do it now.
I have ADHD. There's no compromising here. It's only.
Yeah, but
That's
that means if I
valid.
wait long enough, you'll forget.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not letting you.
Hey, Shawnee, what's your favorite kind of potato use of potato?
Curly fries or hash browns. Can't decide between them. Now tell me the bougie one.
Wait, I do have a follow-up question that's very important to me, and it's going to sound a little silly.
Go on, please.
Do you like your hash browns where it's like the loose potato shreds that are kind
Yes,
of thrown
but-
into the pan, or the
No, no,
ones
no.
which are like shaped into a shape,
Yes.
McDonald's?
like a rounded rectangle or a triangle or whatever?
Crispy, 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 crispy on the outside. If it's not crispy, take it away. That's not a hash brown. But I don't
Okay.
care what shape it is. I'm not
Okay.
shapist.
Right. Well, so I consider them like loose or packed. Like packed into the shape like what one would get at a McDonald's, or loose like what one would get at a Denny's or IHOP.
I see. I mean, you're speaking of two places I've never been.
Right. I realize that these are US
I'm both a Brit
examples
and
and
an
they
Australian.
don't make sense.
Neither of
Uh,
them are here.
So I think we're gonna move on. Probably.
No, we're not going to move on because we still have to ask Danny about
Well,
the bougie
right.
one.
I mean, we're gonna move on from this line of questioning to then
I see.
interrogate Danny.
Okay, so I don't remember the name of the restaurant now because apparently there were several in this particular like thing. But Lily and I, when we went to France, got reservations to this place that Anthony Bourdain recommended on no reservations probably, and the plate of the day, the chef's choice, was like a duck, and then there was it was a sweet potato, like, I keep wanting to say saute, but that's not correct. It was just like, I think it was mashed sweet potatoes, but like the way that they were made, like alongside, like, so the preparation of them was such that it was to this day still the most incredible thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. This one restaurant in Paris that I couldn't order in French because I don't speak French, but I tried, and that was my first meal in the city of Paris. And that's my favorite use of a potato ever, full stop.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds incredible.
I'm gonna take my seat now.
You're already
Can
in
we
it.
please start the game, please?
We can start the game. You know, I will also highly appreciate the use of any kind of duck fat with potatoes. That's it. I
That's
will appreciate
what
that.
happened.
I am bougie
I-
enough to recognize that. That is delicious. And with that, we'll head to the intro.
Let's do it.
We're back, and we did continue to talk about potatoes.
Why would anyone want that second thing?
I haven't seen it.
No, the second thing's the one I like, Danny.
I'm sorry, Phoebe. You gotta eat that one with a fork.
Yeah. And you
I
can drench it in hot sauce, extra salt and pepper.
Whoa.
The problem is I really do like a finger food. If I'm eating it with my hands, then I know that I'm going to keep eating it. If I'm not eating it with my hands, we can't guarantee that it will be eaten.
I mean,
So
you can
you-
eat this with your hands if you believe in yourself.
Of the two images I
yeah.
have sent, you are talking about the first one, Shawnee?
Yes.
Hashed brown.
Okay. So
brown
for the
that is
sake of
hashed.
chat, who cannot see the hash brown images which I've sent in our private Discord, We're talking a packed, condensed, swooshed hash brown, a
Frozen
la
hash
what
brown.
one would get at a McDonald's, not loose.
Not
browns.
hash browns, the dish, but hash brown. Hash brown.
During the break, I
Yes,
will
hash
put up the
brown,
two
not
images of
hash
hash
browns.
browns and on something. I don't know. You'll see the different potato dishes. Why have I allowed this to become a
It's
thing?
important. It's
You
important.
teased, and it's important.
I love
Those
that
are
I
very
did
important
this.
to our culture. Also,
I didn't
So-
realize quite how important potatoes are to the every nationality.
It's
we don't have
true.
much.
They're foundational.
They are foundational.
They are.
So,
It's a staple.
please tell us from Margot's perspective, Margot, what do you remember of last session?
Oh boy. So camp was not an elaborate joke, though yet to be determined. I think that's where I'm going to leave that. Yet to be determined whether or not it is an elaborate ruse. It seems like we were dropped off in the middle of the woods near this sort of like abandoned school, which now that I'm thinking about it is weird in and of itself, but whatever. I met a reaper. It was one of the first things my parents told me about when they told me about all this supernatural stuff. Person is apparently a friend of my parents. I feel like whatever the case, they came over, introduced themselves. I was kind of a dick. I tried to apologize. That didn't go out so well. At any rate.
Did you try to apologize?
Not at all.
With my actions, I did try to apologize. They did skeeve my girlfriend out though, so that was also frightening. And then we were given a letter that said basically, go hunt or it's you season come tomorrow morning. And I thought that was very funny, but it seems like no one else did. And everyone took off, and then I reluctantly also took off. And then I started seeing the moon, and no one else was seeing the moon. And Lai was seeing the dark, and no one else was seeing the dark. And Allison was seeing me, and nobody else was seeing. Like I was not there. She was not there. She's remembering things that did not happen now. So what? In short, what it seems like is kind of happening is we're all in the middle of one very big, kind of dangerous test. They killed a ghoul at a certain point. I started seeing shit, and it seems like this fake moon really wants me to face. So just in the middle of this woodland area, and so it seems like I've not been given much of a choice. That's where we're at this point, at this juncture. I'm not happy about it.
Okay. Lai, what do you remember?
Yeah, so I just like got dropped off at camp. Thought it was gonna go differently than it did. I chatted with Margot's mom for a minute, and she was like, "Hey, Margot's in a bit of a mood, just so you know." I then went to meet Margot, and she was in a bit of a mood. But I introduced myself. I think I kind of weirded her out when I mentioned that I was a Reaper. But I guess I should have seen that coming. Most people are not as comfortable with death as I am. I found a letter detailing the kind of hunting game we're playing to kick off Monster Hunt summer camp. And then I realized that Margot's girlfriend, Allison, is someone that I've met before, and Allison is wildly uncomfortable with me, and so I feel bad. I don't really get why, but I guess we'll get there when we get there. Went off to hunt, stopped being able to see anything while I was hunting. Then I met up with a Selkie named Carmel. She was my eyes for a bit. got attacked by a ghoul. Margot showed up, took out the ghoul. I just snapped its neck. It'll come back in a little bit. We tried to take the ghoul back to the school, kind of like capture the flag, take it back to home base. And we ran into Ari, Margot's mom, along the way. She said not to tell Margot. And then we found a pond. Carmel went in the pond. There was someone in the pond asking for help. Carmel's helping them. I found a door, just a door that led to a weird room full of poltergeists. I reaped all of them real quick. And then the door was suddenly where Margot and Allison were. They seemed real skeeved out about the fact that I just did my job with some poltergeists. And yeah, Margot's gonna go turn into a wolf and do her thing. And I have volunteered, I guess, to keep Allison safe while she does that. So we'll see how that goes, given Allison's hesitancy around me.
What a lot of things happened in such a small period of time.
We kicked summer camp off with a bang.
Yes, we did. Well, you did with your flamethrower.
Yeah, in some ways more literally than other.
Yes. And so now Margot is running.
She is. I am.
Bear with me a little bit. I have a story to tell.
I love your stories. Let's do it.
As you run, where you could ignore it before, looming huge and full, is the moon. It's full and it's bright. It's beautiful. It's alluring. There's a legend that says lycanthropy was handed to a family of creatures that worshipped the moon. The family didn't worship in the modern sense, though. Worship is an acknowledgement of worth, and that is precisely what they did. It said the moon was smaller and weaker before the creatures gazed up one night to thank her for the small light she offered them. And so she began to reflect the rays of those who looked upon them. That she took the glow bestowed upon her by the eyes of the adoring Canids and bent the light of their own eyes to hide them from the greatest threats to their existence. That same legend says not all lichens are human-based, that lycanthropes evolved to be able to hide in their environment. So in a world of humans, of course Margot and their family would transform into humans to hide. Ari has never known a lichen in any other form than a human-canid combination, but that didn't stop her whispering of the existence of canid selkie lichens to a stubbornly awake Margot as they drove to the cabin one summer. There are some legends with legends attached to them. As Henry would take over the telling, he'd point to the glow of the waxing gibbous as it appeared from behind the clouds and tell the stubbornly conscious child that their love of the moon and her love of them was so powerful that the glow grew stronger the more they gazed at it until, not quite strong enough to hold the light given to her, she dropped it back to earth, returning the lichens to a time of true freedom before cloaking them once more in humanity. Ari and Henry stopped telling Margot stories like these when she was about 7. Whether you remember them or not, whether you believe them or not, the moon is watching. And she's waiting to see what you have to offer.
I don't think that Margot thinks about these things a lot. I think that if she thinks hard enough, which she rarely ever does, she would remember at the very least. Whether or not she believes them or thinks that they're, assumes, like she does so very often, that they are fairy tales that were told to a child. I'll say this, she definitely hasn't thought about it since she found out that everything else that her parents have been telling, like that other things are real. She has not thought about these stories since then. Um, but with this aggressively fake moon staring her down in the face, maybe today is the day that she does, because she's thinking of everything that she can to sort of like ground herself, and basically like she doesn't even have a way of, because she's never tried to do it before, she's never tried to do anything but lose control, like she's never done anything but let go of control in order to phase outside of a full moon. And if this were a real full moon, she wouldn't have a choice at all. That's just not how it works. At least not for her. At least not without more training. So in the times where she chooses to phase, like she did at the end of season 1 when she saved her girlfriend a couple of months ago, but also unlike that, Margot's trying her very best to like stay control, like do the least change possible, change the least.
Is she just trying to change part of her?
No, she's just trying to do it all, but a little bit. I know that doesn't make sense, and so does Margot. She's just like, okay, you want to see it? Here it is. There it goes. She has no idea how this is going to manifest, but she's trying very hard to just like.
She's doing her best.
Fine. So she's gonna phase, but she's just not happy about it.
What? She okay. I need you to do two things for me. The first one is tell me what the intention is to manifest. Like, is she just trying to change for a small period of time? Is she trying, like, what is she actually?
She's trying to change externally while remaining herself internally, which is not something she's ever done and is damn near impossible. Basically, in her mind, if she were to do this correctly, if she had, you know, the overwhelming zen of her Nana of lore.
Yep.
Her Nana who simply decided one day, the legend of this particular Reyes is she just decided one day that she was tired of changing and like just doesn't shift during the full moon anymore. She's just
I'm out.
She's blissed out so much that she just does not. She doesn't do it. She could if she wanted, but she doesn't. And she's the only one that can do that. Who's to say? But yeah, so Margot's like in her ideal world, she would be that zenned out and she could shift and still like remain completely still. Just docile is like the goal.
So she's trying to change but remain papa.
Yes.
Okay. So what I would like you to do for me is you've got
to shut myself down.
Huh?
I'll roll to shut myself down.
Well, I mean, you're very welcome to, but that's not what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask. You've got a couple of moves that are one of which is designed to test feral, correct?
Hit sheet, yeah.
Let me just open that for myself. However, I would like you to roll for that.
Okay, I'm not turned on right now, so that's interesting.
Or roll to keep your cool, whichever you prefer.
There we go. I mean, either way. It's...
Part of the reason I was asking for caged heat was to see how much the inner beast tries to take over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Is that XPs? Don't forget the moon is. Oh no, but it's keep it cool.
That's a 5 in total, so that is XP. That means I level up. I got
even with the moon's help.
Even with the moon's help, it is still a 5.
What the?
That's rough, buddy.
This is Margot motherfucking Reyes we're talking
about. Double ones?
No, I rolled a 2 and a 1. Not quite double.
You rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3. Plus 2 is 5. Still not 7.
No, it's not, is it? Okay. So That's the first one. The next one is heightened senses.
Okay, I'm just gonna mark this level up. May I level up now?
Do you get a level up right now?
I do. That's 5.
We are how far in? 30 minutes. Go ahead.
That makes 5. So I'm gonna take that I'm gonna take that level up, and it's gonna be. No, you know what? I'm not, because I want to think about it a little while. Okay, so I'm gonna roll heightened senses instead. I do it. Come on, howl at the moon.
Ooh.
It's a 12.
Okay, cool.
I'm very aware of what's happening, and it's that I'm bad at this.
I see.
Self-awareness is important.
Okay, so you got a 5 for caged heat, but a 12 on your heightened senses. That means you get your 3 questions.
Sure. Who's in control here? What's good?
Okay, I'm making a note. Who's in control?
Mm-hmm.
What are the other 2?
The other troll. See, you did this last time, and then you made me ask them all.
I know. I'm writing. That's why I'm writing them down this time.
I see. What poses the biggest threat to me? Mm-hmm. And then, I guess, which enemy is most vulnerable to me?
Which enemy? Okay. So, Awu. Become Awu. I think I can give you a howl. Can I give you a howl? Do I have a howl? Is there a howl in this house?
No, it's all good.
What you find is that yes, there is a change. You do change. Moon is happy.
Yeah. Can sense that.
Moon is not in control. But neither are you. What are you feeling?
Everything all at once, I guess, is the impulse right after changing is you crave power and dominance, and those are earned through bloodshed, is sort of the way that it is read when I am in this particular form. I feel like there's an internal battle going on, because she really is trying to like not. She's in a field, or she's in some trees at this point. There's not like anyone around for her to like rip up. So it's really her taking it out on really like taking it out on herself. It is, she kind of like throws herself like up against like sort of a tree, just like sort of like shoulder first, just try and just like, if something's gonna, she wants to fight something now. And like, it's that like, okay, so if I can just like sort of like jolt out of all of this completely like nonverbal, obviously she doesn't have, there's a lot of snarling. And a lot of just like, if she were in human form, it would just be a lot of come on, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And as that happens, you throw yourself against a tree, and a second wolf leaps out.
I am going to attack the wolf.
Roll volatile.
Lash out physically or
Lash out
volatile?
physically, yep.
Okay. That's valid, I guess. Volatile is 4, 5, 6. Let's see if it's 7, y'all. Let's see if it's 7. Wait, where'd it go? Come on. For some reason, it's not showing up there, but I'm gonna look at the book. Monsterhearts. Monsterhearts, everyone. Fuck. Where is it? Lashing out feels. I think it's a 6. Yeah.
It's a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. You slam into it, attack it. It replies in your voice.
Oh shit. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to hit it again. Now I'm going to try it. Like I think there's a like shock, just like backing up and just like, and then another like snarl and tackle. Does this wolf look like me?
Yes.
Yeah, Margot doesn't like. Margot's not processing any of this, but she's like, "Oh no, fight! We fight! Yes, fight now! Yes."
Okay.
You ever just want to fight yourself so badly that you manifest a second version?
That one's an 11, actually.
That one's an 11.
Yeah.
Take a harm against yourself.
Ignore not armor, but like it says that it's to be reduced by 1 because I have spirit armor. But if it's, so I should ignore that.
Yep. Ignore it, but know that it the fuck.
Yeah.
Why is this hurting me? It's me.
Yeah, there's a yelp.
The other one yelps as well.
She does it again. She's gonna do it again.
Go ahead.
I hate this for her. That one's a 5. So
okay, that one's a 5. Nothing happens. The other one is going to attack you back though, because geez, that hurt. Let's
yeah.
Take a harm against yourself. I'll take 2 harm against yourself. This time you will take harm, because I rolled an 11. I didn't even add anything. So
okay. You said take 2 harm against myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you at 1 HP?
I mean, I have. Sorry.
You should have.
Yes.
You should have.
Yes. Yeah.
You reduce by 1, therefore you take 1.
Oh, you told me to ignore the first time. So it's 2. Yeah, I have 2 harm now. Yeah.
Okay.
Still not great.
Oh, not great.
So now there's a desperation that comes with it there, and I do think that it's like messy, but she's not gonna try to de-escalate it because it does feel life or death now. So Margot is going to attack the other wolf again.
The other wolf runs.
Margot's gonna chase the wolf. And if catch, like the intent is to jump onto its back and like sort of go for its neck, essentially.
Roll lash out physically.
Okay. You dumbass. God damn, you dumbass.
My dice love me today. I don't know. I wish my dice love me when it's me.
It's an 8.
That's an 8. Okay. You, meaning the other you, runs and is about to jump over a cliff. but you stop it.
Mm-hmm.
What do?
Have I pinned it?
Mm-hmm.
Am I thrashing? Is the other me thrashing?
The other you is cowering. And I'd like you to roll heightened senses again.
Okay.
This time, yeah, just roll heightened senses for me.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that I haven't overtly answered those questions, but what's the additional question?
The additional question is, what's their secret weakness?
Okay, so you grab that wolf.
Mm-hmm.
You're holding that wolf. The enemy that is most vulnerable to you right now is you, obviously. Always was. Who's in control? Some witch.
Okay.
There is something going on with this forest. Some witch. There is something that smells odd, but it smells human. Weird. Haven't been able to smell it before. Something about the environment that you're in is to do with humans.
Okay.
The biggest threat is what is behind you. And the secret weakness is Ari.
Mama?
Uh, if other me is cowering, I think that my teeth are like this close to its neck. Just like, and it's just growling. Um, as if to keep it there. But I think that canonically, um, well, I mean, do you want me to roll to keep my cool? I think that Margot would.
I think you would need to, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Take my one forward now. Yep, gonna take my one forward, make it a 7. It's gonna make it a 7. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're going to keep your cool. What are you doing with that?
What do you mean?
What are you doing now that you are cool? Keeping your cool? What are you doing?
Uh-huh. Not kill, not bite,
Not bite, not do to kill.
do not do to kill. Yes,
Okay.
that's the yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what are you doing about the thing behind you?
I suppose that I'm facing the cliff and I would have to turn around to see the thing behind me.
Well, I mean, generally, if you want to see something that's behind you, you have to turn to face it.
I think that Margot's gonna jump and sort of like try and like sort of like spin around and see, just like so like basically like if I'm on top of the other me, she's just gonna sort of like spin around and sort of like in a crouch to sort of like look over, but she is closer to the edge now.
The other wolf fades.
Great.
You're in a clearing. The moon is still full and looking watching. A beast of some kind comes out and stares at you.
And this is the thing.
Blue-eyed.
Huh?
Blue-eyed. Huge.
Okay. Definitely growling at it. It's definitely like low to the ground as possible, like sort of like growling at it as if prepared to pounce. This is the thing that it is the biggest threat to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lunge at it.
It takes a step closer.
I lunge at it immediately, like as soon as it moves.
Roll to lash out.
Not bad. All right. 8, 9. I'm gonna use that other forward because I did it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a 10.
Make it a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the three are you choosing?
3 1. Oh shit.
No. You deal harm and they choke up momentarily. Okay, cool. The beast grunts and pulls back a little bit and goes into a crouch. If you were to guess, it looks a little bit like some of the images of Bigfoot. That's the scale that we're talking about.
Yeah. It takes a step back. I think Margot goes back into that crouch and gives a warning growl, as if to say, like, move.
It doesn't move. And in fact, it scrapes one foot with long claws on the ground.
Margot's gonna go after it again. She's gonna try and put it on the ground like she did the wolf.
Okay.
That's kind of her move. That actually is a 10.
That actually is a 10. Okay. What are you trying to do to it? Put it down.
Disable it.
Disable. Okay. In any in what way?
In the exact same way as Margot describes, like, fighting people in general, like the same way that her goal was to put Carla Rutledge on the ground and make her stop swinging.
Mm-hmm.
So like, she doesn't want Margot is gonna keep at it until it stops feeling like a threat.
Okay. You put it down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 limbs that it has start swinging.
Okay.
As in, it's pinned.
Yeah.
But it still has all of those 4 limbs.
Yeah.
And it is not going to stop attacking.
I'm gonna bite one of its limbs.
Go ahead.
Eh.
10. Okay. It's bleeding. Hot red blood straight out one of its
Mm.
limbs. The other limb the other forelimb tries to scrape against you and it misses. Um, but what it does do is push you off.
Okay.
And then rushes you.
How far away am I when it pushes me off? Like, how much distance is there between us?
A couple of steps for a wolf that is Margot's size.
Is there enough room for me to run away? Run away.
Roll to run away.
Never used this one before, so I'm literally looking at the page right now.
Mm-hmm.
Roll to run away, roll volatile on a 10 and up, you get away to a safe place. Okay. Oh shit. 11.
11. So you run. You run the fuck away. This beast makes a screaming noise. Loud, harsh scream. Sounds somewhat human, weird, not entirely human.
Mm-hmm.
You run and you hide. And you catch a scent. It's familiar.
I'm afraid to ask you in what way.
Well, that's good because I'm not going to tell you. Lie.
Mm-hmm.
I have a story for you too.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Story time for it too.
Story time.
Crack open a cold one. Another story time.
Ooh.
The big guy told you a little about the Finley girl because of the unique role you've been asked to play. Simply put, the Finleys are psychics. They have a history of using their brains in unusual ways. Some are able to see the past. Some can see the future. Some can read minds or alter memories or even move things. The Oracle of Delphi, the Pythoness, is often used as a comparison to Finley's, though it's not a fair one because, the big guy tells you, they're related. There is also some debate in legend about the term Pythoness, or Pythia, the name for a Greek priestess. The origin of that name lies in what legend describes as the worm's treasure. In Greek mythology, the serpent the Pythoness term comes from refers to the rotting corpse of a magnificent serpent. What humans don't know is that the serpent is believed to be a worm, a dragon, that once hoarded its treasure, guarded it, protected it. The treasure, in legend, was time. The legend splinters into hundreds of fragments, and while the big guy has told you some of these lie, you don't necessarily know how they interconnect. You may not remember them all. You were a little preoccupied with other things when he told you them. The part of the legend that interests the big guy now is the part where he simply doesn't know if the Finleys are worms protecting time, humans caught up in the intrigue of it, or the treasure itself. That particular secret has been protected, as have the Finleys, since before Delphi, and there's no real way to know whether the Finleys themselves even know what they are, because the secret is that well guarded. All of these things may well occur to you, Lai, at the point when you realise that Alison's running away. Most certainly in the opposite direction to Margot, but she's running away because her mama didn't birth no fool. Even if she knows Margot will smell her instantly, that doesn't mean she has a hankering to die. And though she might trust Margot with her life, there's a difference between being trusting and foolhardy. And she's seen the size of the wolf that Margot becomes. What do?
I will run with her.
Okay. She run fast. Um, she's running almost aimlessly,
Mm-hmm.
but she's most certainly running, and she ends up running to the door. The door that just keeps appearing in random places.
Mm-hmm.
The side of the door that she runs to is the one with the swinging
Mm-hmm.
bulb, basically. She doesn't
Yeah,
go
the
in.
side I opted not to go into.
The side you opted not to go into, she stops.
Great.
And she looks at you. Now what?
Could go in the door, see what's through it. We close it behind us, wolves can't open doors. Or would you rather keep running?
I don't need protecting.
You have a weapon?
No?
Might need protecting.
What do you do?
I take the jobs that are assigned to me and I kill things that need to die. And sometimes I'm not killing anything. Sometimes I'm just ferrying a spirit to the underworld. Sometimes it's a monster spirit. Sometimes it's a person. But that part is not killing. That's just guiding someone who's lost or alone. I knew you were gonna be okay that day because your spirit didn't need guiding. You were fine. You were gonna be fine. I just sometimes check when people are in a tough place to make sure that they don't die prematurely. That way, if they need help, I can help them. Being Reaper isn't just killing things that need to die, it's preserving the sanctity and balance of death. Sometimes that includes keeping people alive. That's why I made sure you were okay. I attempted to be reassuring, and it seems like I did a horrible job, so I apologize.
You have a move called mixed messages.
I do.
You are currently alone with Allison.
Oh, that's awkward. Okay, let me hang on. Let me read this. Lai is not attracted to Allison. Therefore, I need to tell her all of the things that she has going for her to let her down easy and roll to turn her on. And that's going to be wretched. So I guess I'll do that.
I'm so glad someone took this move. Oh god.
Such a good move.
Yeah.
Such a good move.
Okay. Yeah, that's my job. That's what I do. And it wasn't your time yet. I mean, you have a whole future ahead of you that you can see in some cases. So I'm sure it's going to be incredible. And I wasn't going to get in the way of that. You're Allison Finley. You have this whole lineage behind you of people with incredible gifts and talents, and you're one of them. You're incredibly gifted and talented. And you're right, you don't need me to protect you. I just thought it seemed like the right thing to do, especially given how nervous Margot was. So here I am.
Please.
I have a -1 to hot, so that makes it a 6.
Fuck.
Like I'm hot. Lie is hot. But a little awkward.
The moves is not hot.
Mm-mm.
The game. It's not strong. It's not strong.
No. Lie has no game. Shockingly, Lie has no game. As someone who is the person they are.
Damn. The dice are not feral. You know when are the dice
I know
ever
the dice
not
aren't feral, and that's a bummer.
Yeah. What Allison does say is every time I look into the future recently, I just see people dying.
And that frightens you?
It's fear, but it's not fear. I don't know if I'm making it happen or if I'm just seeing it happen. And I don't know if it should be happening. But I hate it.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of responsibility, I bet.
Mm-hmm. And I feel it. Literally.
You feel them dying when you see them dying?
Yeah.
God. That's intense.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
It's not always, for the record. Sometimes it's really peaceful. Sometimes death isn't bad.
I would love to I would love that. It's not the kind of death I see.
Just don't forget that it's out there.
What's it like? After.
I just get them there.
You've never... You're alive?
Yeah. I'm alive. I've been for 22 years. I think a lot of people probably think that Reapers traipse back and forth between the afterlife and the real world. That's not the case. We just live here. We're just normal people who have weird jobs. I don't think Reapers really ever go into the underworld. I mean, maybe if you're like a really good one who's been a Reaper forever, but mostly we just get jobs and we do them.
Are you sure?
Yeah? Why? Do you know something I don't?
I don't know.
Oh. What?
Margot, that smell is Allison.
God damn it. Where's the Bigfoot going?
Uh, the Bigfoot is hunting for you.
The Bigfoot is hunting for me.
Hmm.
I'm gonna run in the opposite direction to where the Allison smell is coming from.
Could you roll heightened senses for me? You will get a question regardless, but I'm actually after just knowing what the number is more than anything.
Heightened senses is dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. What is your question?
Question is, what is my best escape route?
Nice.
Where are you trying to escape to? What is an escape route to a wolf?
Away, out of reach. It could be a duration, like if I run for X amount of time, will it get tired? Or you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you. Margot doesn't know why she's running. Like she does, like this isn't something that comes naturally to her in this form, because she does not usually do this. The running away is new. It's just the best thing that she thought she could do, because she's so hyper aware of like killing things, especially today and after having met Lai.
Mm-hmm. Best escape route. You get 2 answers.
Okay.
Take down the thing. That's an escape. Or become human. It's an escape. In fact, you know what? You get 3 answers. Third one is in the direction of Allison. Lie.
Mm-hmm.
Allison doesn't answer. She just goes through the door.
Allison loves not answering questions. I feel like
She
it's just a
really
passion of
does.
hers.
It's a favorite thing. It's a special
Totally
skill.
a favorite thing of hers. It's
Well, actually, no. She's very good at answering questions. She just doesn't answer them in a way that makes sense to everyone.
if you didn't understand the answer to the question, that's not me. You should ask better questions. Man. I'm Allison Finley.
Wow. Allison's soul heard that.
Good.
Okay, Lai just kind of is like, okay, and they'll go through the door too.
The light swings. It's like someone smacked it and just walked out of the room. And there is another door.
How we do that?
The door is open. It's cold in here. It smells weird. Sort of like leftover greasy food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not the best. the room itself is, now that you're in it, pretty standard lounge room. Got the whole sofa facing the TV. TV isn't on, black screen, but music or sound is coming from the TV. Ads are playing.
Mm-hmm.
Through the other door, people are yelling.
Okay. Well, I'll start walking towards the other door, kind of look at Allison, raise an eyebrow.
I don't know. I haven't. I think, yeah, we can't. This is a strange place.
Yeah. It's all been strange.
It smells weird here.
Yeah, it's not good.
There's yelling through the door.
Like pained yelling or like argument yelling?
Argument yelling.
Okay.
There's yelling through the door. Allison stops and just holds up a hand. And then, in the way of someone that's trained in combat, that does not seem consistent with the way that she's behaved to now, she looks around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then disappears around it. Margot, the scent of Allison has just suddenly disappeared. Just out of nowhere, gone.
Margot is going to stop and try and scent for Allison in the way that sometimes canids will stop whatever they're doing and just
like Wellington is doing right now.
Yeah.
Roll heightened senses.
Okay.
I love how we've had both tails.
Hi.
Hear me yet?
It's a little pet moment.
It really is.
Pet moment. This episode brought to you by Petco.
Petco.
Heightened senses. 10.
10. Your questions, please.
These questions are not helpful to me right now. I'm gonna keep asking them, but they're not helpful. Who's in control here?
Allison.
Which enemy is most vulnerable to me? And what's their secret weakness? Please, sir. Please.
Allison is the answer to who is in control. Most vulnerable? Lie?
Interesting.
Okay.
I don't know that, but
No. Secret weakness?
Yeah, that's
Death?
right. Oh.
You smell death.
I smell death.
Yes.
I'm going to concede as a player here that this is the part in the chase sequence where Margot would be distracted enough for whatever is chasing her to catch up. Like, I'm not even going to pretend that that's not, like, that she doesn't stand there struggling with whether to go, like, for
Take a harm.
dog. Yeah. Take a harm? Do I take a harm, or is one harm done to me?
Take one harm.
Take it.
Yeah, you're lucky it's not two, as the beast catches up to you.
Okay.
And gouges down your back.
You're gonna get a yelp and a howl out of that one. That's a oh.
Lie, you hear a yelp and a howl. What is the feeling attached to that?
Me?
Yes, you.
It's surprise and pain and fear.
From round the corner where Allison has disappeared, you hear a cry of pain.
Right. Fuck, I forgot. Um,
Okay. I'm gonna move around the corner quickly.
Uh, what you see is two people arguing across the room.
Mm-hmm.
Down the hall further, because it continues down. Down the hall further, there is a light on in a further room. Allison is crouched on the floor, clutching at her back.
Mm-hmm.
She's not crying, and she's trying to stay quiet, but she still made a noise.
Mm-hmm.
The people don't seem to have heard her, but they have stopped arguing, if that makes sense. So it's as though distantly they heard something and went, huh? But haven't registered that it's her in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we are in the same room as them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I recognize either of them? What do they look like?
You recognize both of them. You haven't seen them in a very long time, though.
Oh, fuck.
Mm.
Is it my parents?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Haven't aged.
Yeah. I would like to look around the room. Is there anyone else in it? Or is it just them and me and Allison?
Down the hall where the door is ajar, there is a shadow, but there is no one outside it. It's just a shadow. And I would like you to roll to keep your cool, because I feel like that's relevant.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Uh, 4. It's a 4.
It's a 4. Oh no, you do not keep your cool. Oh no.
I know.
Oh no, please. What do?
Uh, uh, I I I guess Lai's reaction has to be just my reaction, where they know that Allison is having a moment and rounded the corner to help her. And then they just kind of freeze. And presumably we just rounded a corner. We're right by a wall. They just like back into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And they like, without taking their eyes off of the people in front of them, is Allison kind of like crouched over?
Yeah. She's
okay.
basically on crouched down to the floor, hands on back.
Yeah. Okay. Lai's gonna like grab at Allison's like shoulder and be like, we have to go. We have to go. And like try to like get her up to get her to leave.
As you touch her back, she doesn't scream, but it is close. It's a close to scream.
Yeah, they're not grabbing the back where she's clutching, but like her shoulder.
Yeah. What you hear from that is, what happens from that is, as soon as you speak, the shadow that's in the hallway comes out, and it is little kid standing there. Same time as you speak, the couple look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Allison starts crying. Margot, you feel fear.
Okay, that's not good. Um, Margot is going to snarl and kind of like wrench around to get her claws and teeth in the same direction as the where the pain is coming from, essentially turn towards the Bigfoot and attack it again. I think this time like biting for its other upper arm, like his other arm. Sorry, not didn't mean to insinuate it had more than two.
It's the other arm. Yeah.
Upper arm. No, to bite its other upper extremity. Go for its other arm, just like kind of right here.
What's the intention?
To get it to fucking stop.
Okay.
But it's more desperate now because Margot is not separating those emotions. So she has immediately internalized that fear as her own.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wrong.
Let's lash out physically. So that is plus volatile. It's a 5.
It's a 5?
Yeah.
Getting it to stop. You take a bite out of that arm.
Okay.
And it howls, it screams. So now everyone's screaming, it would appear.
We're all screaming.
We're all screaming? There is a lot going on in my head right now. That's what there is. You've got. What do you feel when you take a bite out of a beast's arm? What's the feeling? Is there a feeling attached to that?
Emotion?
Yeah.
I mean, it's rage, and now you're tasting iron. Like it's just sort of like it's just blind rage. Like it doesn't feel good.
Allison turns to light. Don't touch me.
They are not gonna listen. They're gonna say, "We have to get the fuck out of here right now."
I said, don't touch
and
me.
like grab her arm and try to pull her out.
She is going to.
Oh God, no!
She punches her in the face. Take a harm.
Okay.
Isn't that?
What do? Are you going to continue to try to drag her out? The little kid starts to head toward you, or in the direction of everything. So you've got hallway, room, you, exit. On straight line. Like a platformer, basically.
Platformer.
Lai's just gonna say "fuck" and like sprint for the exit.
Allison stays there. You get to the other room. You leaving? You're just running out entirely. You can roll to keep your cool again if you would so like to.
I guess, yeah.
If you think that fits the character, if you do not think so, then do not.
It's a 7, which I think is fitting. Lie in the like farther room, like by the door to the way out, is going to be like, Finley, I'm fucking serious. Come on.
Margot, the rage that you feel intensifies. Welcome to Feedback Loop Town.
Oh God. Oh God.
Uh-huh.
Happening for a sexy reason now.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like a very visceral snarling. I think that
Roll Caged Heat.
okay. Not great. It doesn't fucking matter at this point. It's a 7.
It's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you going to do to this beast that is still attacking?
I'm genuinely just trying to get it to stop right now. I'm going to keep slashing and biting at its extremities. She's not going for the neck or anything like that. She's trying to hurt it. But also Margot is at 3 harm. So we're at wit's end, and in any event, like I said, everything that she does is like it's desperate slashing. It is an animal in distress.
Okay.
At
Like,
this point.
you hear Allison yell, "Stop it!" And then you hear something smash. And then you see her backing up. So you can start seeing her through the doorway. And you hear a gunshot, and she comes through the doorway. And she slams the door shut. And Margot, the beast runs.
Away.
The beast does run, yeah.
Okay.
Beast runs away. You're
Okay.
still holding its arm.
Oh dear.
Allison looks at you, Lai.
Are we on the other side of the door, like outside back in the woods?
No, you're just on the other side of the door there. She's just slammed the door shut to the room that leads to the outside.
She's trapped us in here?
No, she's trapped you. She's shut the door so that others from the lounge room cannot get to here.
It's a room in the house, not the door. It's a door, right?
Right.
Yes, it's a door.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
Thank
the
you.
door.
Okay. I would like to try to get us to go out the door.
Okay. Roll to shut someone down.
Okay.
The intention there isn't necessarily for the shut someone down. It's more, is Allison gonna play ball with that?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Margot, you can suddenly smell Allison again.
12.
Margot turns with the arm still in her mouth, blood dripping from her maw and like all down, like sort of like the front of her fur here. And I think she's gonna keep the arm, but she's gonna run further in the opposite direction. She's still feeling very intense fear.
In the opposite direction to...
Of Allison, like wherever Allison is away from there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The fear starts to subside because you're starting to get some distance.
Yeah.
You don't smell the beast. Beast is running. So that scent is definitely away from you. Allison basically scrabbles with you, and both of you get out, and I'm assuming slam the door, this time with less fire involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're back in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And Allison looks at you and says, "Are you sure?"
Yes. When I tell you to leave somewhere, when I especially tell you to leave somewhere, you should listen, Finley.
That's not what I was asking.
I have given you my answer. You said you don't need my protection, so I'm gonna go. And they're gonna start walking away.
Maybe you need mine. But she's not going to move any further. Margot, what are you trying to do?
Keep Allison safe.
Okay. In what way?
By being as far away from her as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Why I am still carrying the arm is shock. And something uniquely, but not quite, like, entirely feral.
Mm-hmm. You crawl out of you again. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh. We'll be back soon. Are you looking for what?
I'm hoping to talk to Margot Reyes, if you know her.
Really?
Is that it? Yes. Hey, I'm Margot, right?
Yeah. You can call me Reyes. It's what everybody else calls me.
You seem thrilled to meet me.
Yeah. Is it bad that I just want you to play all of these characters? We have all of these NPCs now.
I'll get popcorn. I'll watch this scene. Let's go. What are they talking about, Shawnee?
What are Allison and Tammy talking about? I don't even know.
What are Allison and Tammy talking about? Okay, so Allison has filled up her water, and Tammy is now also filling up a water canteen. And Tammy says, "So I definitely hear you, but like, are you having fun? Are you having a good time? Do you have are there any reviews? Do you need to make a review?" And Allison's like, Margot said that it was that y'all were quiet about that." And Tammy says, "No, well, you weren't quiet, so I don't understand why I should have to be quiet." We have a good time. That's not a good enough review. We're gonna have to Margot!
What?
You gotta do better.
So anyway,
yeah.
I love Tammy.
Yeah, I'm aware. At what?
What exactly is your fuck technique? Because it's not good enough. Yeah, that was my response too.
But what were you talking? She like kind of looks like sidelong sort of. I was like, what are you telling her? Are you not happy?
No. I am ecstatic.
I mean, I figured I was.
I'm ecstatic. I just, you know, you don't. I did not expect to be
Were you
asked that
talking
while
to
I
my-
was just filling my.
Were you talking to my cousin about?
No. She asked. I didn't. I wasn't.
Hammy, why? This is the place? Are people listening to us? Like,
I can hear you.
Poor Margot. Oh my god.
You can see and hear in her tone that it's not totally fine.
I know you're a werewolf. I mean, I'm a hunter, but like very specifically a reaper. Things that should be dead and aren't, I make them dead. This was not the introduction that I expected.
You can see and hear in her tone that it's not totally fine. Is Jay with us?
No.
Oh, what the fuck, Jay?
They're chilling.
They're vibing. What do you want them to do?
Just Jay.
They're vibing. J vibes. You hear whispers.
Cool. Listen, I don't want to intrude. I'm just here on a hunt game. I'm assuming you're part of it. If not, I can go.
All of the hairs on the back of your neck rise. Just all of them. The place that you have stepped into is haunted. And I'm going to put a capital H on it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It was implied by the way you said haunted.
Thank you.
For
Thank
sure,
you. Yeah.
it was implied.
You heard the capital H. I tried. And they are all quite happy to be here.
Okay. They don't respond. My hair just goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my powers of death called License to Depart.
Oh, provoked they are.
Hmm?
They all rush you.
Okay.
Not me.
I'm gonna shoot them.
You're gonna shoot them? Okay.
I'm gonna shoot them.
You're gonna shoot them.
I'd like to shoot them.
No, roll to shoot them.
I'd like to.
Tell us what it looks like when Lai fires their weapon.
Okay, so the pieces of Lai's gun, which they pulled out of various pockets, consist of the grip, a barrel, and a gas tank that goes on top. Because Lai's gun shoots flaming bullets.
Oh, great.
Think of it as looking like a small handheld flamethrower, or almost like a paintball gun. My job.
Things are dying, and others are catching from the flame. The whole room is just on fire. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recreate that gif of someone coming back with pizza. The whole room is on fire.
With like the blanket trying to put it out.
Yes, the whole room is on fire. Margot and Allison, you see a doorway?
Great.
You can see through the doorway. Everything in the room is on fire, and there's just Lai standing in the middle of it.
What the fuck?
I whip around and see Margot through the doorway.
What the fuck?
Damn, Ari told me that this would be awkward, but like, Christ.
Are you looking for what?
I'm hoping to talk to Margot Reyes, if you know her.
Really?
Is that it? Yes. Hey, I'm Margot, right?
Yeah. You can call me Reyes. It's what everybody else calls me.
You seem thrilled to meet me.
Yeah. Is it bad that I just want you to play all of these characters? We have all of these NPCs now.
I'll get popcorn. I'll watch this scene. Let's go. What are they talking about, Shawnee?
What are Alice and Tammy talking about? I don't even know.
What are Allison and Tammy talking about? Okay, so Allison has filled up her water, and Tammy is now also filling up a water canteen. And Tammy says, "So I definitely hear you, but like, are you having fun? Are you having a good time? Do you have are there any reviews? Do you need to make a review?" And Allison's like, Margot said that that y'all were quiet about that." And Tammy says, "No, well, you weren't quiet, so I don't understand why I should have to be quiet." We have a good time. That's not a good enough review. We're gonna have to Margot!
What?
You gotta do better.
So anyway,
yeah.
I love Tammy.
Yeah, I'm aware. At what?
What exactly is your fuck technique? Because it's not good enough. Yeah, that was my response too.
What were you talking? She like kind of looks like sidelong, sort of. I was like, what are you telling her? Are you not happy?
No. I am ecstatic.
I mean, I figured I was.
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. I just, you know, I did not expect to be asked that while I was just feeling my.
Were you talking to my cousin about? Just
No. She asked. I didn't. I wasn't.
Tammy, why? This is the place. Are people listening to us? Like,
I can hear you.
Poor Margot. Oh my god.
You can see and hear in her tone that it's not totally fine.
I know you're a werewolf. I mean, I'm a hunter, but like very specifically a reaper. Things that should be dead and aren't, I make them dead. This was not the introduction that I expected.
You can see and hear in her tone that it's not totally fine. Is Jay with us?
No.
Oh, what the fuck, Jay?
They're chilling.
They're vibing. What do you want them to do?
They're just chilling.
They're vibing. J vibes. You hear whispers.
Cool. Listen, I don't want to intrude. I'm just here on a hunt game. I'm assuming you're part of it. If not, I can go.
We have returned.
What's good?
That was very, very sharp. Please.
That was very sharp.
That was very sharp. Sharp?
What's sharp? What?
Nah, just
The cut from the break screen to the actual.
There was no finesse, you know? And I like to be finesseful.
Soul, if you will.
So this other you that's popped out's human, by the way.
Great.
Oh.
But it's me.
It's you. It's definitely you.
What am I doing?
Looking at you in fear. Because one of you is a wolf. The other one is most certainly human.
Um, that one's gonna stop me, real Wolf Margot, short, I believe. Um, I am
What are we doing?
is looking around with the big Bigfoot arm hanging out of her mouth, just like she can't
Put that
talk.
down! What the
Uh,
fuck?
Wolf Margot growls.
Okay. See, this is why we're scared of us.
Wolf Margot growls some more. Um,
Human Margot growls back at Wolf Margot.
uh, keep it fucking feral, I guess. Wolf Margot is going to that does anger Wolf me. Um, bless you. Wolf Margot is going to drop the arm and lunge at human Margot.
Human Margot is gonna punch Wolf Margot in the nose. Because that angers Human Margot.
Okay, but who hurts whom?
Roll a d6.
I rolled a 3.
Human Margot's hurting you on the nose. It's not a harm, but it is smarts. I rolled a 4.
Like sort of like backs up and then like goes down into sort of like a warning crouch and continues to growl. Just like is like straight up like snarling at self. Snarling at self.
Snarling itself. Um, Human Margot backs up and crouches slightly. Same thing, but in human form.
Uh again, this is a threat. I would like to tackle myself. I'm gonna beat the shit out of me.
Beat the shit out of me. Do you ever just beat the shit out of you? Roll volatile rather than.
You do fucking try. Said volatile, huh? It's a 10.
It's a 10. You've pinned you.
Uh, it's, I mean, it's classic like Margot tactic. Like she's not gonna like do it. She's stay still, stay down. Like big
This is what I do.
blood dripping, sort of like.
This is it. This is what I do.
There's a
What does Margot want?
she wants to beat the shit out of herself at this point.
Does she want to kill herself? Does she want to beat the shit out of herself?
She wants to beat the shit out of herself. It is her, so it feels weird to do a kill.
I mean,
But also, Margot's been trying to not do that this entire time.
not do a kill.
Try.
Okay. You have human you in quite the bind, so you can just knock you out.
I'll do that.
Okay. You are unconscious.
Me?
Well, you.
I.
Yeah,
Other-
you.
the
Other
other me.
you. Other you is unconscious. But other you is
Decom.
still there. Other you doesn't
Interesting.
disappear.
Interesting. Um, I'm gonna get off of myself.
Uh-huh.
Drag by shirt over
I mean, you
to
can pick you
like
up. You're a number of times larger than you, really.
I ain't gonna risk it. I ain't gonna risk it. I don't have thumbs. It's a lot of teeth.
It's a lot of teeth. Correct.
Grab edge of shirt and just pull to the nearest tree.
So and what are you gonna do after that?
Margot doesn't know, and I don't know how that plays out mechanically. Margot has no idea.
Roll 2d6 for me.
10.
10? Okay. Now that this you is unconscious, anything you do is free. So there is an implicit understanding that anything Wolf Margot does, other Margot will have absolutely no idea it happened.
I see.
Just to push that a little bit further, you took knock yourself out to the extreme.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, knock yourself out. First of all, I hate you. Second of all, Margot's going to big wolf that she is very quickly just like sort of like lay down for a second, just and then like get up and start sniffing the air as if looking for like whatever her like whatever she's supposed to be hunting is. She kind of looks up at the moon and then like sort of scents the air as if she's like looking for what she's supposed to like looking. She's asking the sky what to do.
She's looking at the sky again.
She's looking at the moon. Yeah.
The moon is half. It's a half moon now.
Wolf Margot is going to sit and count her breaths. Or try. She can't fucking count, but like I'll tell you. Well, human Margot's knocked out now. Does that mean I'm blacked out? Like at this point? Like am I like just
No.
Okay.
You are conscious. Margot over there, unconscious.
Sure, that makes more sense. Sure.
I don't know how to. I don't
Sure,
know
I
what to
understand.
tell you. Could you uh roll to keep your cool? You get a +1 on that to whatever you roll. If that's a 3,
It. Wait. Yeah, it's a 6. It's a 6 dog. I have failed.
The reason that Margot probably failed is because werewolf lore, because I've done a lot of reading, werewolf lore actually states that werewolves can't count past 12. Specifically, very specifically, werewolves cannot count past 12. So if you in wolf form,
Okay.
in human form, they can count past 12. That would be awful if they could not. Werewolf form, wolf form, not past 12. So as Margot gets closer, like gets higher in the numbers, they start to just disappear. So you can't grasp numbers.
Yeah.
But you're spending time just sitting there.
She's fighting herself, essentially.
Fighting herself for what?
Dominance? Like,
Dominance.
I genuinely
The other
think
one's knocked out. Who's she trying to
higher,
dominate?
higher function Margot is trying to turn back into a human.
Okay.
She's like, the threat is gone. I've proved my point. I want to go back now. She's never been able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
She's failing the role. She still can't do this.
Yeah.
She's literally just thrashing around in the middle of the clearing.
Yeah. Lie.
Mhm.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Lai does not entirely know where they are going because they don't know where in the woods they are, since they could not see for a good portion of their first, half of the time in the woods. So they're just kind of walking.
They're walking.
They're just walking off, and yeah.
What are they thinking?
They are thinking like essentially kind of having like rapid fire thoughts of like, in light of all of the weird shit that's obviously been happening tonight, like, did that really happen? Did Allison see what I see? Does she know something she shouldn't know? And then almost like just like replaying the memory over and over and over again in their head. Not that scene, but the memory of what happened. And it's not good.
It's not good. So they're walking, they're not thinking about where they're going, they're just walking.
Mm-hmm.
As you're moving, you see a body on the floor. Doesn't look dead, just there is a body. And near that body is an arm.
Okay. Do I recognize who it is?
Did you not leave the arm?
I took the arm.
Oh, you took the arm.
Margot very explicitly took the arm.
You picked up the arm after you knocked out yourself.
Oh, well, it's in the clearing, but I took it with me when I ran away.
Yes.
Then I fought myself.
Yes.
Oh, I understand that. Go on. Go on.
Okay, yes. I've said, do I recognize them? Do I recognize them?
You recognize that is Margot Reyes laying on the floor, unconscious. Not dead, just unconscious. But, like, you would have a feeling of whether or not unconscious or dead. Definitely unconscious, but definitely on the floor. And there's an arm nearby of some kind of beast, but it's also somewhat shrinking.
Okay. Uh, Lai's gonna, okay, and crouch by Margot on the floor and give her a little shimmy shake on the shoulder.
A little shimmy shake.
Yeah, just try to rouse her if I can.
Mm-hmm. Uh, do you have any abilities that might help with this
Um,
process? Just
Not really, because I mean, she's not dead, so no.
she's not dead. Um, what am I looking for? Give me 1 second.
Yeah, she is specifically not dead, so there's not much I can do with someone who's alive but unconscious. I'm just a guy at that point.
I don't do alive.
Um, a little further on, you can see what looks like a pensive wolf. A giant pensive wolf.
Mm-hmm. So she is not roused on the floor.
No.
I look up at the wolf. I look at the arm. I look at Margot on the floor. Back up at the wolf.
Roll heightened senses, please. Yeah. You're the only one with heightened senses.
I don't know what Li's got.
If they're not dead, I'm just a guy.
It's an 11.
Right.
Just a little guy.
Lies behind you? But you've got your 3 questions.
I've asked the 3 questions so many times today.
You have, yeah. I've answered them as far as I can tell.
I know, but
Yeah.
Wolf Margot is frustrated with
Yeah.
the abilities of her senses. What poses the biggest threat to me? Who's in control to me? Who is in control here? And what's their secret weakness?
Secret weakness of the biggest threat or the person that's in control?
Oh, the biggest threat.
Mm-hmm. The biggest threat. Oof. Sorry, give me a second. The biggest threat to you is you. However, the you that is so you've got you yourself have just identified a third you.
Third me.
Yes. You've got the you on the floor.
Yep.
The you there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I asked you, what are you trying to do? You said higher Margot
Yeah.
is trying to, higher order Margot is trying to turn back into a human, correct?
Yes.
That's 3. Lower Margot is the threat. Higher Margot recognizes that.
Got it.
Okay. Trying to be specific here.
There are so many Margos.
There are so many. Why so many?
Oh, no, you tell me.
Could it possibly be something else instead? I don't know. Secret weakness. Oh no. Who's in control here? Almost lie. Almost lie. Secret weakness of the biggest threat. Dominance.
Margot's gonna growl at Lie. And just sort of like slowly walk closer.
Lai is going to very specifically like stand up and step in front of Margot on the floor to protect their body. And pull out their knife and just say, "Are you one of the students?" Or I know they're werewolf students. I don't want to.
Werewolf Margot. Oh my god.
There are two of you in there. Have fun.
Werewolf Margot sees the knife and is gonna put.
They haven't raised the knife, but they've like unclipped the, you know how tactical knives have like the clips on the sheath. They've unclipped the clips and like hand on the knife. But they're not like, who goes there, you know?
Margot's going to snarl further then. It is like a closer, like it is now, this is your warning shot. Like I'm showing all the teeth. Like
Oh.
Showing all the teeth does not say, no, don't fight me. Showing all the teeth says, I'm going to hurt you.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
specifically protecting someone, so that's awkward.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lai is going to assume that they have the wolf's attention and slowly skirt away from Margot to bring the wolf's attention with them, away from Margot on the floor. Floor Margot.
That works. The tracking happens almost too fast. Like they are moving at as though they can anticipate your next step. Like very like pointedly like turning with you. Mm-hmm. And still just like growling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lai's gonna keep doing that until, if possible, like, I guess I don't know how big this space is, because we're in a clearing, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in a clearing.
Okay. So basically skirt like around kind of the edge of the clearing, again, just trying to get as far away from Margot on the floor as possible. Mm-hmm. And continue to have the wolf's attention, but again, not pulling out the knife yet.
Mm-hmm. Wolf Margot, the Margot played by me. Margot that's being played by me is looking straight at the knife and is going to take further steps towards you. Like is going to try and close the distance between the two of you, but not like fast. Like it is a very much just a like scare you away type situation. Like, but also it's angry. The wolf is angry. The wolf is very angry.
Mm-hmm. Why is the wolf angry?
Because it's a wolf. And also because Alice is not there.
Does this wolf recognize Lai?
Well, yeah. There's a recognition there. There's no logic, but recognition is the thing. It smells like Lai. We've met. Mm-hmm.
Allison not being there, is that not a good thing? Is that not what was intended?
Lai was supposed to protect Allison.
So there's a recognition of Lai and the fact that two smells should be close together and they're not.
And no higher function above that.
Okay.
No Allison, but you're here and your hands on your knife.
Mm-hmm.
You can smell Allison.
Sure.
Yeah, but she's not here.
She's not here. But
Right.
Allison is not here.
Hmm.
This is awkward.
This is awkward. So
Awkward. Li's just trying to be a good kid.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Lie
I mean, so's Margot.
is gonna. I'm just
No.
trying to think of how they would do this.
What are they trying to do?
Lie essentially wants to provoke the wolf to chase them. Because Lie just thinks wolf could hurt someone. Margot can't protect herself. So I'm gonna protect Margot.
I see.
Oh, Li.
So Lie is thinking, get wolf away from Margot.
Mhm.
Wolf has to follow me to do that.
Roll runaway. And then I'm going to remind you of unnoticeable because I feel like I should.
Lie has a plan.
Okay, good.
Thank God.
Good, because I,
yeah.
Chantel, was afraid.
I am
Lie
also
is a hunter who has killed werewolves.
I was
Lie
about
has a
to
plan.
say, yes, Lai has a plan. Go ahead, Lai.
Thank you.
I apologize. I will sit and wait.
That's okay.
me, Danielle, the player, a viewer of this stream.
Yeah. me, Chantel, going, huh?
Okay, so I think this makes sense. Okay. I rolled a 7,
Mhm.
which never mind. I misread my own stats. I rolled a 5. Sorry.
You
I
failed
looked
to
at my
roll.
dark, not my volatile, so I rolled a 5. It's my B. So I do a poor job of running.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a plan.
What I would like you to
As
do,
long as I'm not immediately murdered.
what I would like you to do is choose from that, the runaway.
Yeah. So the thing I was going to say, I think it makes sense because I thought I got a 7 to 9.
Mhm.
The way that perhaps Lie would provoke the wolf is by like drawing their knife and like, I don't know, maybe while they're running, like they drop the knife or something. Or like throw it at the wolf to like specific, like that's how they could provoke it. Again, I'm saying it. Lie does not know who this wolf is.
Yes.
That's valid.
So
and so I'll say I lose my knife.
you do lose your
I've
knife.
left it behind.
Knife is dropped. You will start to run. The awkward thing is that you fall over Margot on the floor.
Me?
No, floor Margot.
Oh, floor Margot.
You grab your knife, you pull it out. The movement of wolf. You run, trip over Margot. How that happens in physical geographical space is confusing as hell.
Yes, I very specifically got away
Yes,
from Margot.
You did.
That was the thing I did.
Yes, you did.
However,
yes, you did. I just want to clarify. Yes, you absolutely 100% did. You fall over Margot.
something in the woods is fucked up.
Yes. Okay. Great. Lie's gonna say, fuck. And if I may, I will accelerate the plan. Which is a series of otherworldly skeletons emerge from the ground and grab the wolf.
Sorry?
Is this your squad?
This is my gang, yeah.
Yeah, it's your gang.
You're not the only one with a gang, baby. Mine just dead.
Who's three?
You got a squad.
Some skeletons?
The squad shows up and a hand reaches out and grabs a back paw pulls. Another hand reaches for that same paw, pulls. Another hand reaches out, pulls.
Okay.
They smell like death, but not fresh death. Just, I don't know, like if like Calvin Klein brought out death, that's what it smells like. It's not unpleasant. It's just, death.
It's just dead.
It's just dead,
Cool. And Margot is going to snarl. This catches her mid-stride, so she sort of like stumbles a little bit and then turns around to sort of like, I think she's going to chomp down on whatever bones that she can get. And like in this case, like it's a skeleton. She's going to rip at it. Like it's grabbing her. She's going to grab it back.
It's great. I grab it back. It grabbed me, I grab it.
But with my teeth.
With your teeth. You sink your teeth in. You miss.
Oh. I miss?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
You have a distracted werewolf. Congratulations.
Yeet. Okay, great. Can I I'm gonna try to wake up Margot on the floor again. I'm assuming this won't work.
What I would like you to do is take one forward, because not their time.
Okay.
And roll.
Guess this would be a bit of a deadly fate. Roll.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what you would roll. Roll Code of the Reaper.
Ooh.
Okay. Cool. 13.
Very nice.
Oh, with a forward 14. Did a good roll. I did a good.
Good. Margot wakes up.
The fuck?
Margot wakes up. You, Danny? Human Margot. We're swapping. Boop.
Oh, I'm gonna be human Margot now.
You're
gonna
human
be
Margot.
Okay.
I'm gonna be Wolf Margot. Yeah. We're
Okay.
A switcheroo.
What the
Human
fuck?
Margot has woken
How
up.
fun.
Human Margot remembered everything until knocked out.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay, so Lai's standing over you, shaking your shoulder. Hey, come on, we gotta go.
Oh no. Yeah. No.
Yeah, the
Oh,
wolf's
holy shit.
distracted. We can make a break. Come on.
No. That. If we run, she's gonna come after us. It's not how any of this works.
I'm taking care of it. The hands. They're holding the wolf. Come on.
No, she's not real. That's me. I knocked me out. I don't even know how.
The woods bullshit. That's you as a werewolf. That's you. That's Margot Owl.
Terrible.
The wolf growls, still snarling at the hands holding it.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I would rather not die. I don't want to die. I don't want to kill.
I'm trying to stop that from happening.
Okay. Am I hurt?
Yeah. 3 harm.
That sucks.
I mean, you did it to yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
This me wasn't even there for that. Allegedly. Yeah, I mean, I can try it. And she kind of like like, and she gets up, stumbles a little bit, and
There's a
like
little bit
sort
of
of
blood.
drags her leg upward because I feel like at this point it's re-broken. It would have to...
Legs aren't broken.
Okay, that's good.
Gash down back though.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if Margot would allow it, Lai would try to like, arm over shoulder support her.
Margot is not going to allow it until she gets up and realizes that fucking hurts, and then she does. Like, it's like, no, I got it. Ah, shit. And then
So run.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then zigzag, I guess. I don't know how to get... I can't think outside my own brain. I don't know. I don't think it's real, but maybe I'm not real. I don't
would
think...
Would you kill you?
Not if I could help it.
Would you kill me?
I don't know.
All right. I'm still here. Just
Where's Allison?
Lai says, "I'm still here," and then they disappear. Their arm is still around you. You just can't see them anymore.
Where's Allison? What the fuck?
Do you want to cover your scent?
Yes, please.
Then please roll. Because you're just disappeared at the moment, and both wolf and werewolf can smell you.
But you're still touching me, so...
Yeesh, my
Also
dice.
scent.
My
Dice
dice are bad. Yeah, it's a 5, so...
Ooh, okay. Your
You can
scent,
still smell me.
You can still smell that they're there.
You can't see me, at least.
Margot's not that... Yeah, she's... Neat trick. Where's... Yeah, no. Where's Finley?
She said she didn't need protecting.
God damn it. That sounds right. What do we do? Where do we go? Should we climb a tree or something? I don't
know. Can you climb trees when you're a wolf? Can you climb trees right now?
This is unprecedented, and I don't... You're very cool about this. I don't know.
It's not very cool. All of fucking 10 minutes ago. Another one of those doors. So
it's very human of you. Good to know. I think that I'm in the middle of some kind of fucking test, and I don't know whether I have to fight me, or whether that's me, or whether I'm me, or where me is going to go. Me thinks was I? And she realizes that she does not remember, like, whatever happened after she got knocked out. Like, I guess we can just run. Let's just run. You just stay invisible or whatever.
Wolf lunges in your direction. One of the skeletons has withdrawn.
I'm human, Margot. Me. I am going to push back on, like, so if Lai has their arm slung over Margot's just gonna like use her shoulder, which is like right here, to push back on Lai, and then push Lai in front of her, so that if Wolf Margot is lunging, Wolf Margot will collide with Margot and not with Lai.
Mm-hmm.
Like pushes Lai out of the way, essentially. if Lie allows this to happen, because Margot is very weak at this point, like not as strong as she typically would be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Lie will like kind of let it happen, but they'll be like, no self-sacrificing, come on.
I embrace trust me. And just like she's like bracing for like impact. Like if Wolf Margot is going on, she's like better you than me, man.
A second skeleton disappears.
Mm-hmm.
The lunges are closer, but they're not there yet.
Oh, I'm not being pounced. I thought Margot was like pouncing. Margot is bounding towards us.
Margot is trying to free her foot, and she is scrabbling to free her foot, and her foot is slowly being freed.
Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. And then Margot is like, can I still feel you if I reach out in front of me? Can I still feel you? Okay. Margot's gonna grab like a belt buckle or like some belt, grab some belt or a buckle or something and like turn you so that you guys are walking past Margot, like the other way. So then Margot has to turn around. Like if you're in a car chase, turn around instead of just like keeping going straight, because then they got to turn around to get to you.
Yeah.
Right. So Margot's like this way, turns, push, and is like sort of like leaning on you, but like is like behind you at this point. Is like this is never gonna do this. Like I'm gonna lean on you from back here. This is awkward, but yeah, no, trust me. I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna go that way, like at least a little bit. Just make a circle, make a sort of wide circle, and then I can't. Yeah, this should be fine. And she's half talking to herself, but sort of talking to you.
Yeah, I trust you. Trust yourself.
Okay.
Which
Well, yeah,
did
they're
you take?
gonna run. Huh?
What were your season advances?
Me?
Lie.
Make someone feel beautiful and intervene in an act of violence.
Just wanted to check on that. Thank you. So I feel like you might be intervening. Right now is kind of my what I'm saying.
Who's intervening?
Just wanted to take a look at that. Okay, cool. So what is the intention for both of you? What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get the fuck away from Wolf Me. What about you?
Lie is trying to support Margot.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
Both literally, like physically, corporeally with flesh, and also emotionally.
Yay!
It's very sweet.
So you're going to run in that direction, supported. Both of you. Supported runs. Supporting role played by Lie.
Physically.
As you run in that direction, or flee in that direction, you hear from behind you, you hear a scrabble.
Yeah.
And now you are running. You are running in the opposite direction to the direction that the wolf is running in.
Oh, good. I'm a dumbass. That's good. I was right. Margot's gonna slow down and sort of like grab the buckle and sort of pull. Are you still there? I mean, she knows like she's got her hands around something, but she can't see it. So she's like, yeah, no, hey, and then she sort of like jerks. Like, I think she's gone. She listens, listens, listens. Yeah. Yeah, she's gone.
Where would you go?
I think she's probably gonna keep running until she runs out of steam. I don't. That was the idea before. Um, I just wanted to be somewhere else. I There was a big, big ass like a Bigfoot or something somewhere, and it fought me. And then there was a me, and then there was another me, and now here I am. Um, I think she's just booking it at this point. She's probably just scared of the knife. I don't.
Can you smell which way Allison is?
Can I?
Roll heightened senses.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 10. Never mind.
That's a 10. You get your 3
I got plus
questions.
3.
The answer to your question is the direction the wolf is headed.
Great.
I mean,
I don't need those other questions.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, wait. Who's in control here? I just want that one. Just that one.
Just that one,
Who's in
Allison.
control here?
Allison. I thought you heard me. Do we have a new Juan issue? I don't know.
Margot's like walking at sort of a casual pace, and then she sort of like stops, and you feel a tug on the back of whatever straps of your many different straps and buckles that Margot's holding on to. And she goes, why would I be going towards her? And I say that like at full voice. Just why the fuck would I be going towards her? What the fuck is this thing?
Does that mean we're chasing the wolf now?
That doesn't seem like a good idea, but it's gonna get. If she had stayed with you, you wouldn't be in this mess. And she sort of like turns around, straightens her clothes a little bit, straightens her like ripped hoodie, and like, yeah, I guess we're chasing the fucking wolf. That's me the wolf.
Lie will reappear.
It's creepy.
And say, don't blame her.
Don't blame who?
Don't blame Allison.
Why not?
I'd like to call it a mutual parting of ways, but she poked into stuff that way too fucking dangerous.
She does that. Do blame her for that. We talked about this. I'm
sorry, I couldn't stick around for it.
As long as you didn't hurt her. She made a choice. I'm gonna have to run again. It's gonna fucking hurt later. How fast are you?
Reasonably.
You keep up with my mom?
Your dad can't keep up with your mom, but I try.
Margot does laugh at that. It's fair. If you gotta stab the wolf, stab the wolf. And Margot's gonna take off running.
Margot, please answer this question to the best of your ability. Would the wolf hurt Allison?
If Margot, if the wolf could hurt herself first, she would.
Thank you. So you run.
Uh-huh.
You run. It's gonna hurt later.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking hurt later.
It's gonna real
It's gonna
hurt.
hurt now.
It's
Like
gonna
a
hurt.
bitch.
It hurt now. It hurt later.
She's
Um,
like pure adrenaline now because human Margaret doesn't know for sure. I know, and I'm telling you that that is like how it would go, but human Margaret doesn't know for sure, especially because she doesn't know whether that's her or not. Like she does, but she doesn't.
mhm.
She's her. You understand?
Yes. We're gonna do the old switcheroo again.
Awesome.
As you run, Lie, you get left behind a little bit because
Somehow, despite her many wounds.
it's only a little bit that you get left behind, but there is running happening.
Mm-hmm.
As you run, what are you prepping for?
Um, I mean, I no longer have my knife.
You no longer have your knife.
I think Lai is prepping for a fight in which they will get hurt, like mentally preparing to get hurt. And I think maybe part of why they get left behind is because they're pulling out pieces of their gun again. Because no knife, gotta shoot.
Just in case. Yep. Wolf, Margot. Ow. You found that scent.
Mm-hmm.
You locked on.
Mm-hmm.
You headed towards it. It's not moving. As in, not unconscious. It's just
Still.
still scent. As in,
standing still.
headed towards a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Stationary.
Yes. Stationary. Leaning up against a door. Closed door.
Okay.
She hasn't moved from where she was.
Um.
Would or does Margot Wolf want to be heard? Is this a stalk or is this an immediate run?
It is an immediate run that turns into a stalk as soon as she can see Allison and not just smell her.
Mm-hmm. In which case, Allison does not hear the approach.
There is another moment of that, like, sort of very tense, like, sort of like struggling. And it's all happening. There's just a low rumbling happening the entire time. It's just as she emerges from the trees. Like she's about to attack Allison. Like just slowly walking out into wherever the door, like out into the area wherever the door is and towards her. And I think as she lunges at the last second, Margot manages to veer herself off course. And if there's a tree nearby, I think she would like sort of like ram herself into the tree. But if not, it's probably the door. Because it's like a just barely like a near miss like sort of situation.
Allison rolls out of the way of that because by the time you're that close, you're not a small creature. She's gonna move out of the way of that.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah,
Good girl.
yeah. Um, but she doesn't run because what, she knows she can't outrun. She knows she can't outrun human Margot. Why would she try to outrun big wolf Margot that managed to chase down a car?
I hurt myself in its confusion.
Oh.
No, I mean, like literally, she's just going to try and like throw herself into other things that are not Allison. Like while her, like, imagine her mouth is trying to connect with Allison, and the rest of her is trying to connect with literally anything else.
Puppy, stop. Wait.
Yeah, it gets worse. Like it just gets worse. Like she's just, uh, she's gonna, she's gonna run into the nearest copse of trees, and then like come back and just it's like a there's a sort of snap of jaws, but she's not quite doing it. Like she's not quite like it's like there's a force field. She's not quite touching Allison, but she is going to like it's like she's going to spontaneously combust if she does not do something. So she's literally like going after everything. Like she bites the shit out of like she bites a tree branch in half. Like
Yeah. It's funny because this sounds very reminiscent of literally my dog knows he cannot bite us. And so if he decides to like if he's play biting and he thinks he's going to be too harsh, he'll be like no, hang on. I bite this thing over here nearby. Look, I did it, grr. So that, but actual things like trees.
Tree bark, just scratching the fuck out of the tree, like biting the like.
Allison says, "Sunrise."
Chantel,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The question is,
Other Margot catches up. Lie, you also catch up at that time. What is the question, please?
did I choose this change? Canonically, if Margot was out of her own, like I don't know. Danielle, the player, don't know what the fuck is who's in charge of what the fuck's going on. So
Originally, at the beginning of this session, you chose to change.
So in theory, this could work.
Yeah.
Then if that's the case, then she stops. And she lays down and all of her teeth are bared. She's just like fucking growling, but she's like laying on the ground doing it.
Sunrise. You can stop now.
Can Allison see human Margot?
Yeah. Well, human Margot can definitely see Allison. Allison is focused on the wolf. Do you
the big threat in the room?
do you really look at like the fact there are other people around? No, you look at the thing that could kill you.
It's all like heavy breathing. Like the snarling is not stopping, but she's also not moving. I think interspersed with like some like fairly pitiful whimpering, like like want kill,
Want to kill
want
now.
hurt.
She'll say it one more time. Sunrise.
Um, Wolf Margot's gonna snap her jaws one more time and then like turn around and head off into like the nearest cops, like not far away, but like walk towards the nearest cops trees.
Human Margot would have heard that too. As Wolf Margot walks into the copse of trees, what you see on the edge of the forest is sunrise. Both of you see that.
The game is ending, or it's about to get a lot worse.
I think we're in trouble. Sorry, I'm still with Margot. My bad.
No. You switch back. As
Oh, and me.
that wolf fades.
Why does that not feel like a good thing? Yeah, it's about to get a lot worse. I think I fucked up.
We gotta get back to camp.
What also fades is the forest.
Oh, shit.
And the door?
Door's gone. It's morning.
Margot kind of stumbles a bit, trying to look around.
It's early morning. Sun's rising.
She
Where-
crosses over to like, he's like turned away from Allison, but like backs up enough to sort of like catch her hand. Just
Allison takes it.
Where are we, if not in a forest?
As the forest dissipates, you're around a campfire, and the school's just like just. Did
Are the other
bench that you
students here?
Hmm?
Other students here?
Carmel. Carmel is sitting distant from the fire,
Mm-hmm.
hot and dry.
yeah.
No, I don't want it. The other kid is not there. The Jay leaning up against one of the benches, just vibing, just Jay like.
As per usual.
Uh-huh. A wolf-sized creature, as in a wolf, basically, a wolf walks, like, heads over, beside Tammy, who's walking. The wolf slowly phases back into Nico.
I was gonna say, is this a brick shithouse wolf?
It's a brick shit house. It's like, this wolf is the shape of a brick, which doesn't make sense. But like broad, not
Broad.
long, not tall.
Like a pit bull.
Yes,
Like
pit wolf.
a beefy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mark is gonna sit down, like on an actual bench this time,
Uh-oh.
because it's all catching up to her now. Yo, I feel like as soon as I start asking questions, we're gonna something else is gonna fucking happen.
Hey, Margot, did you have fun?
Tammy, Tammy, mm. And Margot like looks at Tammy and then looks back at Lai and goes, "I'm sorry, I was a shit earlier.
Nope, no problem. It's all good.
Thanks for saving me from myself back there. I think."
Ooh, what happened to your back?
And she sort of like winces at the thought, like remembers her back exists, and like, ugh. I happened to my back. Nobody else got terrifying fucking doppelgangers.
No.
What the fuck were you guys doing then?
We were just hanging out with the Fae. It's where we are? You didn't read the books that were set? No?
Uh, Reyes kind of like looks at Allison, then looks back at Tammy, and then looks at Lai and is like,
Allison's like, I read them.
"What have we been doing? How long has it been? What are we?"
It was just a night.
What was the? I took somebody's fucking arm off.
Whose?
Blue eyes. Harry. Upright.
Oh. 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 Okay. You just took it?
Purpose.
You still
Was
have
attacking me before me. It was the Sasquatch did this. The Sasquatch did this, and then it was me. And it was dark for Lie. And then Allison was seeing shit, and you guys are just hanging out. What kind of fucking camp is this?
the somewhat an adult comes wandering
An
out.
adult?
An adult arrives.
Adult!
There is an adult.
I need an adult.
While all of this was happening, Lai would have been like, because that's a conversation between two people that just took place. Lai would like look to Allison and be like, sorry about earlier, and then walk off towards Carmel.
Mm-hmm.
And like walk up to her and be like, how'd the pawn go?
Oh, when I went into it? Well, I saved another Selkie, and I spoke to a Hydra.
I was right about the Leviathan.
You kind of were, yeah. The Hydra's is gonna be here. The Hydra's one of the teachers. Oh, that ghoul we killed, also one of the teachers. Oh, we're in the Fey realm.
Okay. Explains all the weird shit, right?
And the school isn't real. But people like a school, so we have a school. But we don't have to be in a school, we could be somewhere else.
Huh. Okay, well.
Do you want to be somewhere else? I'd like an ocean. Where would you like?
I'd like to be home.
Home. Where's home? Not in the Fey
Just
realm.
home.
That makes sense.
Not the Fey realm.
Well, I mean, we can stay here, or we can go home and come back tomorrow.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go home.
You're gonna go home. I think I'm gonna stay here. I like it. I like the water's warm. You should try. Just give it a go.
Yeah, I like dipped my boot in and I heard otherworldly singing. Is that
That
you?
was me. Yeah.
Beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay. She heads off, slips into the pond, lake. Can't remember how I described it before. Slips into the lake.
Body of water.
The body of water. Boop, gone. The adult
Yeah.
heads over to you, Lai.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you're one of the teachers. Or you will be.
Mm-hmm.
For some of it. That'll be you tomorrow.
Yeah, I would have liked to been on the other side of all this, but you know, I'm doing like a dual enrollment thing, so
Yeah, I mean, you're not. You're somewhere in the middle. You're cuspy, so we just thought, it's better for you to go through the training, same as everyone else, and just make sure you know it all.
absolutely.
Holds out a hand. Jordan,
Lie. Good to meet you.
nice to meet you too. How'd they go?
It's pretty rough.
Oh.
And Lie kind of like glances over. We're missing a camper.
Looks like we're missing most of the camper. And there is an arm just
God.
down the
Oh God.
across the field.
Yeah. It's a bit of a rough introduction for some of us.
Gotta learn somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you teach?
Me? Oh, I am realms, history, travel specialist. That's me.
Nice.
If you want to go home, I can open a door.
Please.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
I can do that.
Can we get a physical description of Jordan, please? I'm gonna need a visual. I'm gonna need a visual.
Jordan looks like Jordan has blonde hair, tall, mask, not particularly broad-shouldered, more of a swimmer physique. Like, the thing that Jordan is missing is a surfboard.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Blue-eyed. Slight glow. Just a little one. Just a little glow. And looks around for a minute. Hang on, where'd you come in? Oh, this way. And reaches out into nothing at all and just goes, got it. And opens a door. Home. Off you go. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
It's a promise.
Well, doesn't know what they just did.
Nope.
Nope.
They'll be there anyway tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's lucky, hey.
Good thing.
Not cutting class. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. And Lies heading through. Okay. Jordan will close the door unless you stop to do anything. Okay. Door's closed. Margot, what are you doing?
I'm asking. I was asking Tammy what the fuck was going on. So please explain, dear cousin, please.
Well, we hunt. We have to learn how to hunt. No?
No, that's not the part that needs explained. Tammy, that's not the part that needs explaining.
Okay, so what part is it?
Tammy, I just told you what happened. None of that happened to you guys. What?
Well, we're in different places as hunters. I know how to do some things that you don't know how to do, and you know how to do things that I don't know how to do. So it's an individual experience, you know?
If I had a test, I'm pretty sure I failed it.
Mm.
Do anything except fight myself in the woods.
Did you win?
Take somebody's arm off.
Yeah, that part's weird.
Yeah. And
You mean, Nico says, do you mean that arm? It's a human arm, or a human-looking arm.
Jesus Christ.
How is
what
Margot
was in-
feeling right now?
Queasy?
Allison throws up.
Oh God. Margot, like, goes over and says, hey, babe, you okay? Like,
We're queasy?
don't look behind you. How about that?
Why?
It'll make it worse. I don't want to throw up.
Okay. Okay.
You read the books, so do you know where we are?
No forest.
Yes. I got that much. Thanks.
Shit keeps changing. I don't know. Any ideas?
Tammy, none. And Reyes kind of turns back towards. She like puts her arm on Allison's, puts her hand on Allison's arm, and like sort of looks back at Tammy. Like, Tammy, what? We clearly read the wrong books. Can you please, like?
Oh, that one that Jay left.
Left where? When? What?
Jay. And slips a piece of paper in their pocket. Fey Realm.
Fey Realm.
Fey Realm. Yeah. That's why your mom drove. She had to drive.
You can just drive to the Fey Realm now?
Well, sort of, yeah. If you got the right person.
So like a bridge, like a toll, like...
I don't know. Did you pay something?
Why does that feel like a trick question?
I don't know. Just asking if you've been scammed.
No, I was in the car with you.
Okay, well, I didn't pay anything. So we can stay. Do you want to stay or do you want to go home?
I want to go home.
Okay.
But I also feel like I should let somebody know about this, but I don't know if there's anyone around to let know.
About what?
Well, I was in the woods and now she kind of like indicates the arm behind her.
Oh, the arm. Arm?
Arm.
Allison turns and looks at the arm.
Hey! I told you not. Reza, I told you not to look.
Hey, I noticed that you got yourself an arm. It's okay. We've got him. He's alive.
Did I kill a teacher? Okay, I didn't kill a teacher. Okay, that's
No,
good.
not a teacher.
So I did kill somebody.
You didn't kill him. He's alive. You gotta
Okay.
know he's alive. Your mom said
Okay.
you have to know. Or
My
else you'll
mom
like
says I
go
have to know.
all spirally on me. I don't know. I ain't doing that. Um that's a her thing. That's not a me thing. Are you going home or are you staying here?
I want to go home.
You want to go
I want
home? I thought you might.
I want to
Yeah,
go home. Home.
sure.
Okay. Is there like a van, like a bus or something? Like
The door.
a door.
Uh-huh. Uh hang on. Oh, Jordan. You are?
Margot Reyes.
Hey. There you go.
Hey. And she kind of
You got
like,
some manners. Ah,
thanks.
never thank a fae. And the tone went from A to mm-mm. No, never. But door. Door. Oh, yours is a hatch. Hang on. And he reaches down and there there was not a ring there, but he pulls up a ring and when you look inside,
Hmm.
shouldn't be, but is entry to the safe room.
Oh, this is gonna hurt later. Margot jumps into the hatch.
Aiming for bed or just jumping into
Yes, yes, aiming for bed.
Okay. Yeah, cool. You jump in, land on bed. Allison looks in. Is it home?
I'm
Okay.
gonna catch five.
No. No, we're in too much pain for that. Get out of the way.
Okay, and she sort of rolls over.
Allison jumps in. Um, Jay is gonna stay.
Hmm.
It's fun. Um, Tammy stays.
Okay.
Nico's jumping. Nico's like out of way,
Out of the way.
out of way, and then jumps in. Um, you'll get the night of rest that you want.
Drove here.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
Some poor
did.
Margot says when they get back, we fucking drove here. Why is
Margot, do you really want to question it? And that is Henry.
there? I did.
Hey, let's get you cleaned up.
Mm.
You tell me about day one. And that's where we're gonna end today, I think.
Day one.
Day
Fuck.
one.
Well, we see who's not a star student. Um,
How we going? How we going?
Distraught. How are you?
Distraught?
Phoebe, how you doing?
Wonderful.
Okay. Wellington, how you doing?
He's a star student. We never
Sleepy.
know.
You sleepy star.
Who's a star student?
It's me. I am star student. Appreciate my wingtips. Tell me who you are, please, Phoebe.
Sure. I am Phoebe. I've been playing Lie. Um, you can find me on Twitter at PhoebeXJoy. I am an art historian, a curator, a player of games, a voice actor, and I like doing cool things with cool people on the internet. So if you need an art historian, curator, voice actor, or player of games, my DMs are always open to you because I would like to do cool things with you. Person on the internet.
Yes.
That's me.
It's you. And Danny.
Hey, I'm Danny. I played Margot Reyes and also Margot Reyes Wolf. Um, you can find me at DT Cam Jansen on Twitter. My pronouns are she, her. There's a J in front. I just noticed that beneath me there is a J in front of her, and I'm gonna fix that later. So ignore that. It's not a new like neo pronoun. I know that there are. I don't. It's a typo.
These types happen. I
I've been
feel
looking.
like actually though, you can't have a typo and then say to me Oxford comma. Like, sorry, continue.
No, I can because one was an accident, and you disrespected the Oxford comma on purpose. I'm a respecter of the Oxford comma, a voice actor, swashbuckler, geek. You can find me there on Twitter, and I would love to play your games. Yep. Who are you, Shawnee?
Me? I'm Shawnee. Uh, I do a lot. If you want to, I don't know what my own thing is. It's so much work. If you want to catch up with me, it's hard going because I'm everywhere at all the time, and sometimes I'm in two places at once. I'm often here though. The next thing that will be on Lost Worlds Archive will be Omens Rising, where we will be playing the second session of a game that I am a part writer of, which is very fun. So fun. Um, and then after that, we will be back, hopefully on Wednesday, US times, for Unlawful Disorder. But until then, stay fucking feral because that's fun. That it's just my name, I think. It's just
fucking feral.
But stay fucking feral because that I want to be like my middle name now. Chantel fucking Feral Benjamin is my name from now on.
Amazing. We haven't had a whole lot of feral so far, but the campaign is young.
The campaign is young. There will be ferality. Stay tuned for more feral. I did last session say add porn, so we'll see how we go.
I guess we're getting there.
We're working on it.
Trauma
Stay
first.
fucking feral. We'll see you next time.